speak about some of the women you work with who've chosen to live without children. What are some of the things they struggle with after they've made that choice?
Well, one of the directors on our board is actually a woman like that that has chosen to live without. And I think there's a lot of judgment. Why didn't you try harder? Why didn't you rather adopt? What society doesn't understand is adoption is as much an emotionally difficult process as treatment is. It's not an easy way out, and it's not the easy option. It also takes time, and it also takes money. So a lot of judgment, a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of, but aren't kids important to you? And yes, of course they are, but it's just not the path that your life has taken.
All right, well, Megan, I want to speak to you about adoption. In your experience, what have been the things that are most challenging for couples who want to go that route?
Well, I think the process is quite invasive. The process you have to go through to be on the waiting list. People don't necessarily expect that. Number two, it's a long waiting lists. Sometimes people can adopt within a few months, sometimes a few years. It depends what your criteria are that you put on the adoption. With, for example, gender of the baby, race, background, how the baby was conceived, all those things will influence how long or short it takes you to adopt. And it's definitely an emotional process. You know, like I say, couples have already gone through the process of trying the treatment, then they're more likely to go the adoption route, and now it's not a baby with your genetics, so it's definitely a space for counselling for the couple before they go the route.
Now, can you talk us through some of the services you offer to couples who are struggling with infertility?
Well, we've got 3 legs in our association. We empower patients with good information to be able to make a choice. We have a lot of networking with the fertility clinics in South Africa to make sure that patients are going to SASRIG accredited, so accredited clinics. We want to inform the general public about infertility, so it's not only those 1 in 6, but also the other 5 in 6 that aren't experiencing it. And we also advocate and lobby for changes with medical aids or with government, because currently there's no financial assistance for couples that need to go through infertility treatment.
Well, that was actually my next question. So what is IFASA doing to help kind of speed that process along and get infertility treatment as a part of medical schemes that currently exist here?
Well, that's a process we started about 3 years ago. We did last year go to the medical aid AGMs to present a motion there about infertility cover. And we do work in collaboration with SASRIG, which are the fertility specialists, to also speak to the medical aids. They are in the process, and we're hoping by the end of the year something might happen. We're not sure, but we hope so. But I just have to say that that is the treatment part. So that is whether you go for insemination or IVF.
Right.
The fertility workup is currently covered by a prescribed minimum benefit clause in the law. Infertility is a PMB disease. So this reproductive health month, we are encouraging people to go to specialists at certain clinics. They will get a 20% discount if they go in the month of Feb. And that fertility workup or assessment should mostly be covered by medical aid. So that is not what's costing the patients.
All right. Now, what's involved in one of these fertility workups or assessments?
So it would be looking at those mechanical issues that I'm talking about. So it would be confirming whether the female partner is ovulating. And we will do that both with her history, looking at an ultrasound examination to look at the appearance of the ovaries and the number of egg follicles that are developing, and then looking at her hormone levels at a certain stage in the cycle to confirm that she's ovulating. A test to exclude a blockage in the fallopian tubes, and that's typically done in the radiology suite, where we inject dye and then take pictures and see that the tubes are open and the dye is spilling through, and a semen analysis.
Now, when it comes to the treatment options, what's the cost associated with either one of the two that you outlined for us earlier?
So unfortunately, the cost is significant, and it's very difficult for many people, and that is a combination of the medication required and the technology required.
Yeah.
An artificial insemination costs anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 rand, and an IVF cycle costs in the region of 25,000 to 35,000 rand.
Wow. So we really need to get those medical aid schemes
Yes.
on board. Now, Megan, can you tell us, anyone who's watching this video who'd like to get hold of IFASA this month, how can they do that?
I think our website's the best place to go, www.ifaasa.co.za. On the website you'll see information on Reproductive Health Month, as well as the other seminars we're running. On Saturday the 21st of Feb, we're running a seminar here in Cape Town, equipping couples with coping skills to be able to better manage assisted reproduction technology. So if you want information on that, and if you want to attend on Saturday, please go to our website, or you can email us info@ifasa.co.za.
And Dr. Sasha, if anyone would like to contact you, how can they do that?
Thank you very much. So we have a website as well. Our clinic is the Holistic Assisted Reproduction Treatment Clinic in Cape Town. And so the website is HART, H-A-R-T, Cape Town, all one word, .co.za, or info@heartcapetown.co.za.